Hey friends, welcome back. We have got another video for you. Here we go. Have you ever noticed that some of the most important stories are never actually told? They aren't written down or spoken out loud. Instead, they live in the small, quiet gestures we often take for granted, like the way someone waits up for your text or how a porch light stays on until you're safely home. Family is often like that, a quiet, constant love disguised as ordinary, everyday life. It doesn't always shout, "I love you," from the rooftops. Sometimes it just asks, "Have you eaten yet?" When I think of love, I think of my father's hands. They were rough, lined, and steady. They spoke a language of sacrifice that never needed a single word. He wasn't a man of many speeches, but everything he did, the long hours at work, the tired eyes, the quiet nod he'd give when passing my door late at night, was a sermon delivered in silence. My mother's love was different. It was like light spilling through every crack in the day. It was in the little notes she'd leave on the fridge, the perfectly folded laundry on my bed, and the way she'd hum a tune even when she was completely exhausted. As a kid, I always thought love was supposed to be loud and dramatic, like in the movies, filled with grand speeches and sweeping gestures. But the older I get, the more I realize that real love rarely puts on a show. It simply persists, day in and day out. I'll never forget the night I had to tell my parents I'd failed. And not just a test, I felt like I had failed their expectations of me. I braced myself for disappointment, for a lecture. Instead, my father just sighed, and then a faint smile crossed his face. "Good," he said quietly. "Now you know what not to do next time." My mother didn't say a word. She just went into the kitchen and started making soup. That's how they taught me resilience, not with lectures, but with warmth and acceptance. Family doesn't always fix your mistakes. Sometimes it just makes sure you have a warm meal while you figure out how to heal yourself. These unspoken lessons are woven into the smallest details of family life. The door that's never locked when you're running late. The blanket that magically appears over you when you fall asleep on the couch. The way anger seems to fade so much faster than pride. We often miss these lessons when we're young, don't we? We think freedom means leaving it all behind. But years later, when we find ourselves in the quiet of our own homes, we finally understand. Love never asked us to stay, it only asked us to remember. Every family is a constellation of stories. Some are bright and obvious, others are hidden, but they are all connected. And even when we drift apart, there's an invisible thread that keeps tugging us back, reminding us we belong to the same sky. That thread is made of the simplest things. Forgiveness that shows up unannounced, understanding that doesn't need a long explanation, and care that arrives without ever being asked for. We often think of legacy as something we can touch: houses, money, a family name, but the real inheritance, the one that truly matters, is invisible. It's the patience we learned from watching them endure quietly. It's the sense of humor that can heal any tension in a room. It's the courage to start over after a big disappointment. Those are the unspoken lessons. They're what shape us long after the family home is empty. One day, you'll suddenly realize that your parents' words are living inside you. Their habits have become your own instincts. You'll find yourself standing where they once stood, worried, hopeful, and trying your absolute best with far too little rest. And in that moment, it all clicks. All those quiet sacrifices weren't just a duty, they were love disguised as survival. Family is a circle that never truly breaks. It might stretch, it might bend, and sometimes it might go silent for a while, but it never disappears. Even in absence, it teaches. Even in disagreement, it loves. Because at its core, family isn't just about shared blood. It's about a shared journey of becoming a collection of hearts that choose each other over again, despite all the noise of the world. So tonight, if the world feels a little too heavy, maybe call home, or just send a quick message, or even just whisper a thank you into the quiet of your room. They might not say much back. They might just smile, change the subject, or ask if you've eaten. But if you listen closely, really listen, you'll hear what they're truly saying. "I have never stopped loving you." And that perhaps is the greatest unspoken lesson of all. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking this video, share and subscribing to the channel. See you next time.